Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to see how you can improve your VFX shots. So as you can see, I have this creator shot which I did recently. Basically the way you improve your shot is by getting a feedback. So the feedback is very important, so always try to get feedback from your friend, from your colleague, from your mentor and from your supervisor. Whoever is going to give you feedback, listen and check the feedback. Is it logical? If the feedback is logical, then you should apply, or if you think this is not logical, you can discuss with other people and get the notes, and then you can work on your shot. This is the main key point to improve your shot. If you are doing a comp, if you are doing something else, whatever you are doing, always take a feedback. So that is exactly what we are going to do in this one. So I'm going to improve this shot. I got some notes from my friend. He's working in a big studio. He personally told me some notes. I thought let's show you how I work on the notes and how to improve a shot basically. So I choose this shot because this is a full CG shot. I'm going to address some notes which he gave me, and I will do it live in this video so you guys can see my process, how I achieve those notes and how to properly understand the notes also. So in the down, if I show you, so these are the some notes he gave me. First of all, you can see we have this creative notes, and there is one tech check note which I also know. First let's see the creative note. So here you can see the first note is add more variation on the trees. So these are the trees, we need to add more variation. Now currently they are looking the same color and same, I mean it's not properly, we can't see the individual trees here, so we need to add some variation. And what is the meaning about variation? So the variation meaning is what I understand while working in a studio. The variation means we need to add bit more variation, like on the specs and in the color of the trees and in the brightness, I mean the range, the brightest part and the darkest part. So all those things in the variation, so you need to add a bit more. So in this one I will add some color variation here, and maybe little bit of brightness, little bit of exposure variation on the tree. Let's see the next one. So the next one is far tower haze is missing. So I think they are talking about this tower. As you can see, this tower is not in a proper haze because very far away from this point to this point, and I think we need to add bit more haze on this tower, because if you see from this distance you can easily see this is not in a haze. It looks like it's very close to the camera, but actually it's very far away. So, and I think for the ship also I need to add, there is no note about this, but I will do it. And I think for this one also, this one and this one, I think I need to add bit more haze. And I think this one is fine because this ship is coming from this side, this area. So I think this ship is fine for the haze. And let's see the far one. I think these are also good, I guess. Okay, so let's work on the notes one by one, and then we will go to the one tech check note. So the first note is let's add a bit more variation. So let me go up. I will do it here in this shader shader rebuild. You can see I have this SS direct, and I did here thing. Yeah, I did some luminance change here already. Yeah, as you can see some luminance change is here happening. So let me view it here. Okay, let me view it here in the end, then I can see what we have. So we have this I think this is transmission, this is I think subsurface direct, and this one is specs, I guess. Yeah, so in the specs we don't have any information. Diffuse direct, did we have anything? No. And this is the diffuse, this is indirect. Yeah, indirect. This is diffuse direct. In this one we don't have. The diffuse color we have. I think I already added some variation. Yeah, see, this is one single color. Which node I use? This one. Yeah, this one. See, this cryptomat I use, and I think I selected, yeah, I selected random trees here to add a color, and I think it's working. Let me see here. Let's go to that node and let's zoom in and let's disable. Yeah, it's working definitely. If you can see, if I zoom in a bit, it's working. Let's first copy paste this original node, and let's add a color here, exaggerate. Now we can able to see the color variation easily. So let me do it. I don't want to do too much. Yeah, maybe this is fine. So let's compare. Let's connect this one here, connect this one here. Let's switch this to this. We can see we have a bit more variation. I think it's too much again. Let me reduce a bit more. We only need a very subtle amount of variation. If we add too much, then it will look wrong. Yeah, I think this one is fine. Okay, let's go down to here where my pre-comp is, and let's view here. And this is the pre-comp one, and this is this one. Yeah, now we can see there is a variation in this tree. Okay, let's do the same for the specs also, I guess. So let me see where the specs is. This is, I think, yeah, this is subsurface direct. So let's see the indirect. We don't have the direct. We have this information and also the color. I think I already added this one, but there is no variation is changing overall. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to using this same cryptomat here, just copying this one. Here I have a cryptomat pipe, so I'm going to use that here. So now as you can see, we have this map here. So let's use this one. So press M, just mask this one with this. So we get this variation in the, before it's totally same. Now we have this random trees selected. So let's use this one, add those dots, and in this one I think I am going to redo this one. So now you can see we get a variation. Those are the tree with the brown color. They are not that much specky right now. I think I will reduce it half, and I think for this one I think I can reduce it this one also, because it's too much specky. Currently we don't have that much light in this shot to get that much specky. Yeah, now as you can see we get more color variation, and I think we reduce it this specs amount. See, before is too much. Now we reduce it, adjust a bit more. I think this one 1.5, let me increase 1.7, add a bit blur here, a bit of pixel is fine. First node is done, I guess, from my side. See, now tree is looking differently. Now it's looking natural, I guess. So I think I need to change the specs. The 1.6 is fine, I guess. The first node is done. Let's see the second one. The far tower, add more variation on the trees, and that is done. The far tower haze is missing. Okay, so now we need to do some changes on the haze. So that means we can pre-comp this one here. So I will do it on this frame 18, just for the one frame, just to show you. So I render that frame and let me refresh. So now you can see we have that frame. So let's view it here and let's go down. Okay, so let's go down more. Where is the haze? So these are all the layers, all the pre-comps. Now you can see now it's looking way better. So let's go down, and here we have this haze setup, right? Now you can see this haze is not properly on this side. So let's add a separate haze for this one. So we do have cryptomat here, I think. Yeah, see, for this we have a cryptomat, and I already have this cryptomat pipe here. So I will copy this cryptomat here, connect this one here, and let's select this one and select this one. So now we have this mat for this tower. And before we doing this mask with this alpha, this depth map, so I'm doing correction here because I don't want to touch my map here. I covered this already in the tutorial, so you can check that. Connect this here, and let's view it here, and let's zoom in a bit so we can see it properly. Now if I increase, as you can see, we now added a proper haze. So let's add a gamma. Don't use a gain. So let's add a gamma. So now you can feel this it's very far away, so don't have to add too much. Now you can see from this distance it's easily noticeable, right? See that on and off. We can feel this tower is very far away from the camera now. So I think let's keep it 1.2 for the gamma, and we will see in here when we merging, and in the final we will see directly in the final how it's looking. So we get the proper idea how a final shot will look like. I need to add a bit more. So let's compare first of all. with the version we have. So this is the render. Yeah, see, now you can see the difference. First of all, zoom in the trees. Let's see the trees. Yeah, see in the trees you can see the color difference, and this thing, it's not too much but it's there. So that's why always check in the final, so we can add more color variation and more all that stuff. But we do have here, I will increase a bit more. So let's see the tower. So this is the before and this is the after. Now I think it's looking better, but I think the color is changing for some reason. So let me go and check why that happened. We need to counterbalance if that happen. Yeah, I guess 1.3 is fine. I think the color is fine, I guess, but let me add a bit more blue in the gain to see how it's looking. Now it's too much. Let's add subtle. Now let's see it turn on and off. Let's compare. I think I need to add a bit more blue. Always compare your previous version. Now this one. Yeah, I think we need to see how this line in Haze. Okay, previously, yeah, they are not matching, and now I think I added too much. See, if you check the luminance, we can see I think I need to reduce a bit. I did 1.3, right? Let's do 1.2. See, now it's looking proper. Before this is the luminance, now this is that much. Yeah, big difference for this tower. I think I need to increase a bit more color on the trees to get more variation. Let's go up here. First of all, view it here, switch this to select this node and press shift X, so it will switch these inputs after this pre-comp and this thing. So let me view it here where the color is yeah, here in the diffuse direct, right, in the diffuse color. So let me add more variation. Let's see what will happen. More variation and render that frame and load that frame, reload. Now they are matching. Okay, now let's see the final. So this is the previous one and this is the current one. Yeah, now I think we can see. Let me see, is it working? Okay, so the thing is, after this denoise, the colors are not the same. Okay, so I think this denoise is destroying the color. Okay, so this denoise is I'm just turning this off for now. As you can see, this denoise is killing everything. Fix luminance, chrominance. Let me reduce this maybe all the way to 0 and let's do the color again because now it's too much. Let's reduce a bit more. Let's render that frame again. Okay, now it's looking same. Now let's see the final. Yeah, I think now we are able to see the variation on the tree. Yeah, now we can definitely see the color variation. See, there are some brown trees and we have reduced the specs because before it's too specky. As you can see, it's too specky before, and we get some color variation. If you zoom in a bit, you can see it here. So this is the before one, and if I expose, now you can see it. So we definitely have that, and we also fixed that tower. Now let's see the next node. So let me save it first. So the next node is the tech check node. So tech check is like a technical issues like edges and all those things. Here is the edge issue on the screen right. So screen right means this side, this is left, or screen, or this is right. So I know this node. If I zoom in, you can see. If I play this one, you can see this is the black line here. We can see this is causing, because when we adding a depth here, that time you are getting this line because we don't have a separate element. It's a one single render, so that's why you always get some edge issues. So we will see how we going to fix that. So let me go to that frame 18. I will do it in a one frame just to show you. If I remove this, you will see the edge is fine now. It's coming because of the depth haze. And yeah, see this edge actually is not matching here. So see, we have a much bigger feather on the edge, so that's why we are getting this. we need to see how we can fix that. Let me see, we have this mat, so I can use another, this one, and let me clear this one. I only want this edge, so I'm going to use that. And I think we also have a position path. Let me check. Yeah, position path is there. Did we have any, I mean the object position? Let me check again. Position path, I think we don't have. So what I will do, I will use this, whatever we have here, and see this edge. I think, let me first check. If I view it here and disable all those grades, yeah, see, we definitely need to fix that. So it's coming step by step. First this one, second this one, third this one, fourth this one. So if I remove this third one, yeah, okay, let's unhide this input and make a space. Let's add filter erode. So I'm just changing the depth, whatever the mask I use for this one. So I use, I think, yeah, this mask. As you can see, it's very strong. Without this one it will work. So let's use a Gaussian and see in the end how it's looking. Okay, so we fix it almost. Yeah, I think this much is fine, but if I add this mask, I think it will not gonna work properly. So what I need to do, I need to do a key mix here. Let's do a key mix, this B and this A, and I will use this mask also, this one, and I'm going to use a roto because we don't have a object position path. So I'm going to use this roto just to show you in this frame what I'm going to do. There are a lot of ways you can fix this issue, but I will do it this way. Now you can see, let me mask this one here. So we only get this edge, and then this one get it here, and if you check here, the edge should be more, the edge will be less visible now. We need to do a filter erode here also. Connect here directly. Okay, so I added this much amount now. Yeah, so before it's very dark, now I think it's very less visible, as you can see now. So I added the same roto for this top area also. If I on off, you can see the difference. So that edge is fixed now, the black edge. Let's see the final. So we get the idea how it's looking in the end. Now we can see the edge is totally gone from this side also. I think here you can see a little bit. I think we can fix that if I spend some more time. So these are the changes I did for this render. Let me quickly render just one frame. So let me reload here. So I overrided, so that's why. So if I jump to the next frame, you can see the difference. So this is the broken edge. Now we fix that, as you can see. So it's looking nicer. And for this one also, if I zoom in, you can see here we don't have proper haze. Now we added a haze here, and let's check the trees also. So these are the trees. So before we have these trees, now we added a more variation on the trees. Hopefully you can see the difference. It's very subtle, but there. Okay, so this is my shot. So this is some notes I did, and this is how I improve this shot. If you have any notes, you can let me know. I will try to improve. I think for this one I can add bit more variation on the specs on here, because as you can see, this one is very flat looking and it's not looking good from this distance. You can see this, it's very flat. I think we need to add a bit more this variation on this one. So if I go on the top, this is the specs, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, so I did a lot of changes in the spec direct. So for this one, the easy fix is, if I take this AP mat, connect this to this one, and we have a position. So if I select here, we get this bubble. Now let's increase this bubble a bit like this, and increase the fall off. And if we go down, let me just add a noise overlay, and let me noise only, let me overlay the noise. So now if I take a grade here, sorry, before this one, I can take a grade and connect this one here. Let me connect to this one here. Now if I see this one, let me down. Now you can see we get a bit more variation. See, this is looking very flat. Now we have a very nice variation in this spec area. Before it's very flat, there is no texture. See, now we break this thing and it's looking nicer. From this distance also you can see this is very patchy looking. Now it's not that much patchy, it's looking good. See, we have the variation. It's not I just gamma down entirely, added a bit more variation. You can add a bit more, but I think for this tutorial purpose it's fine. And see this hazing, yeah, because we already have that. So let me see. So this is how I work on nodes. That is my process of addressing the nodes like creative and the tech check nodes. There are many nodes in this shot, but you can this is the way you can address your nodes. So I hope you find this tutorial is very helpful. I give you some insight how I work on a nodes and how to understand the nodes properly. So let me know in the comment what do you think, and let me know the future tutorial what do you want to see in the next. I hope you like it. We will see you in the very next one. Thank you.